The Singapore River has played a big part in contributing to Singapore's success. On this special episode from Teenage Trip Advisor Station, we are going to look into how it has helped Singapore develop in the past and present. The Singapore River was significant for Singapore's success for many causes. Most people valued it for other reasons apart from its aesthetic beauty. The river is approximately 3.2 kilometers long and flows along the central area, emptying into the ocean. The central area is treated as a business district and nearly all land surrounding it is used for commercial purposes, increasing value for its resources as well. Through these attractions, more tourists are attracted to Singapore, which increases Singapore's gross national product. The Singapore River is also the place that Raffles first landed in Singapore. This causes many to value Singapore River for its history, as many students visit it yearly to be reminded of the history of Singapore. The Singapore River is also known to be one of the most famous rivers in Southeast Asia. In the past, the Singapore River was crucial to the development of trade in Singapore. Its deep waters allowed many boats to trade cargo in Singapore. Its good geographical location also helped boats to restock and continue their journey. Its main customers were India and China. The earliest groups of immigrants to arrive in Singapore settled along the river banks near the mouth of the river. Well-known places besides the river but along the river are Raffles Place, Chulia Street and Market Street. These places are very popular and can be viewed and appreciated for their great historical values. Boat Quay was the most popular business area where there were many shophouses and warehouses occupying the river banks in the 19th century. The area was the dominant business center for merchants from China. These merchants traded textiles and local products such as tin, shark fins, rubber, sea cucumber, and spices. One of the commercial activities along the river, apart from the thriving trade, was lighterage. Lighters were small boats that carried people from one end of the river to the other. They would also carry fuel and goods from the ships to the store. By the 20th century, many South Indians were replaced by the Chinese, who were Hokkiens and Teochews. Secondly, Raffles Place was a place where many business activities were conducted. There were banks like Hong Kong, Changi Bank, and department stores like John Little. The area also extends to the Collier Quay, which has warehouses set up by wealthy merchants. These were houses served as storage for ship goods. Furthermore, offices and residential buildings were built by them. Chulia Street was also a popular place. Named after Tamil Muslims, the street had many Indians who set up shops. Lastly, there is the marketplace, which, as the name suggests, was a busy market selling vegetables and meat. After Singapore gained independence in the 1965, the Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, realized that the flourishing trade brought not only wealth but also problems with respect to water pollution. As navigation increased, commercial activities concentrated along the banks of the river attracted more squatter colonies, hawkers, and backyard industries. Pollution became a major problem very soon as garbage, sewage, and industrial waste were dumped into the river. Many communities and people wanted to clean the river for many years but could not, as the country could not afford such an operation. It was only in 1969 that Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew set the machinery that would result into the cleanup of the river as part of an overall strategy of urban development of the city-state. The entire process was extremely difficult, but there was many advantages as well. Slowly but eventually, people who had businesses in the river were relocated and the river maintained clean, thus allowing more travelers and tourists to appreciate the beauty of the river. Today, most people still see Singapore River as a tourist attraction more than a main source of income. With many restaurants opening nearby the place, he has become very popular. Thank you for listening to this special episode of Teenage TripAdvisor Station. We hope to see you soon. Thank you.